94.7 The Wave. I'm Greg Mack here with these beautiful ladies from the TV show Greenleaf, Deborah Winans. And I'm saying that there's a middle name too, though, right?
Joy.
Deborah Joy
Yes.
Winans. Why? How could I forget that?
Joy, 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 joy. Down in my heart.
Where?
And of
Down
course,
in my heart.
and of course, Merle Dandridge.
Hello.
You know,
Thanks for having us.
I was telling you, I had Kim here about a year ago.
Yeah.
And I was telling Kim, I was like, come on, tell me about the season, because there was like one part in there and you were playing the part. And your part is like really interesting. It's really interesting.
She's always going to get in trouble.
She
Gigi.
wouldn't tell me.
Yeah.
She wouldn't tell me. I said, well, can you call Merle and maybe Merle can tip us? And it's like, I ain't calling Merle. But anyway, hi, Kim. I love her. She is the sweetest lady.
Isn't she sweet?
And I absolutely love you guys' TV show.
Thank you.
Greenleaf, going into its third season now.
Yes.
On
We are blessed.
OWN, Oprah
Yes.
Winfrey Network.
Uh-huh.
Oprah, your executive producer. What is that like?
Wow.
Having her,
It's fantastic.
Yes.
You know that she's going to bring great intentionality to everything that she touches. So when it came to our plates, and I can say that for Joy as well, that we were overjoyed because we knew that this was going to be full of rich story that was going to have meaning, that was going to start conversation and also begin great healing within those conversations. And we are very lucky that our art does that.
And when I first started hearing about the show before you guys came on, because I've been watching you a long time, and I was understanding that it was going to be a Christian-based show, I was like, oh, okay, they're not going to, there's only so much they're going to touch upon. It's going to be kind of soft. And then I started watching it. I was like, whoa. I was like,
Wait a minute.
You guys, amen. You guys touch upon some topics that, everybody in life touch upon and deal with. And you're not just, even though you may be Christian-based, you touch upon real life.
That's exactly right.
Absolutely. And that's what Christianity should do. It's not about being the perfect person. It's about living this life that's full of tests and trials, ups and downs, and finding a way to live it as abundantly and as full and as hopeful as possible. But you go through so many things, and to act as if you don't because you're a Christian is a lie.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I'm sorry. One of the great things about our show as well is that it is about a family and the dynamic within the family, which is universal as well. So whereas some people might have shied away from the show because they thought it was, the church is the backdrop, and we are very lucky that we get to share our personal faith in the show. But it's really about the family dynamic and whoever you are, you have a relationship to the people who put you on this earth, and sometimes it's not as honey and roses as we would like it to be.
Yeah.
And so we really get in and examine and dig into there. And I think that's why no matter what your belief or background, somebody finds something in our show, and I love that about it.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes, don't you feel like sometimes you run in the store, you're like, you watch Greenleaf?
Absolutely. All the time. It's like, oh, wait, you do? Oh, okay. It's nice.
Your family, Deborah, the Winans,
Yes.
they're more of the musical side. What made you decide to follow the acting side?
Greg, it's all I've ever wanted. Growing up, my parents used to take us to double features on the weekends, and my grandma would be upset because she said it was too many movies for the kids. But I would just stare at the screen and think that's what I want to do. And when I started college, I went to Wayne State University for my undergrad. And I told my parents I was going to major in theater. They were like, what are you talking about? You've never done it. So it was this love and this desire and this passion that just grew in me. But I never told anybody about it. I was just focused in my mind. And when they saw my first play at Wayne State, they said, okay, this is what you do.
Right.
So it's just all I've ever loved. And my parents always pushed us to go for what we were passionate about. He never made us follow suit, didn't tell us we had to sing, didn't tell us we, had to do the family thing. Do what you love. Do what God has given you to do.
And I have a feeling that you can sing. And see, me and Merle were just talking about that. I'm going to let y'all sing in a minute. But
she can sing. She can sing.
Merle, when you were on Broadway, did you do a lot of singing on Broadway? Did you... Was
yes.
it a musical or
yes.
What was that like, Broadway as opposed to TV and the transition?
Well, fantastic. And I'd been on Broadway for a good decade before I started doing TV, and a lot of people came to know my work through Greenleaf. So when I went back to Broadway this year with Once on This Island, which, we were so lucky we won the Tony this year, people were like, that's so great that you left TV to come do Broadway. Welcome to the Broadway community. And I'm like, yo, this is my home. And it's a certain set of skills, not only to create something from the ground up that is going to be in the forum that is, it's a community forum where people come to commune. And not only to do that, but then have the athletic stamina to do it 8 shows a week and take care of yourself. I just found that this cast that I was with was extraordinary in what they did, and we told a very specific, timely, wonderful story that put hope in people's hearts and a bounce in their step. And opening night, my TV brother and sister, Deborah Joy and Lamont, were in the front row screaming. I mean, when I tell you I love them so much, they just dropped what they were doing and flew to New York and sat there and supported me that night. So I love you, girl. Thank you.
I love you too. And Broadway is her home.
Right.
I mean, she's fantastic in all that she puts her mind to do. But when I saw her on that stage, she's breathtaking. She's breathtaking. So yeah.
But you've done some TV stuff though, as well as beyond Greenleaf. You've had some other shows. So you have quite a bio.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
She was on Sons of Anarchy,
baby.
And let me tell you, when I found that out, I was mad because she didn't tell me.
She was binging it, and
I found out because I started binging, and I said, "Oh, really? So you're not gonna tell me you on this?" Yeah. So she's been doing it for a minute and doing it very well.
Thanks.
Okay, now I want to get down, if y'all don't mind. I tried to do this with Kim last year, and so maybe you guys are kind of, I know there's a little something about to jump off on season 3.
You think we're going to give you something?
No. Because I know that the Reverend has been kind of, experimenting. And
he's been tempted.
You talk about Daddy.
Yeah, Daddy's I wouldn't say going astray, but he's messing with the flock. And I guess
that's a way to put it.
Yeah, he's flocking. Well,
I gotta go.
What I'm trying to figure out is, can y'all give us anything on that? I mean, what's season
Bishop?
3? Are we going to get him straightened out? I know that Lynn Whitfield, who plays his wife, she's trying to work it out with Patti LaBelle. I mean, I don't, I'm not real good with the real names or the TV names, but I know the real names.
Yes.
And so, what's going to happen? Give us a sneak. Well,
tonight Miss Patty makes her debut, right?
Yes, tonight Miss Patty's there. She is the best friend of Lady May, so she's Maxine Patterson. And Lady May and Bishop are they're not seeing eye to eye, and we really don't know what it's going to take for them to be able to get back to that level again. It's going to take a miracle. And let's just say the miracle's not coming anytime soon.
Amen. Okay.
And we've always depended on them to be solid. They have been the foundation, the creators of the church. They founded this particular church, and they have been the foundation of this family. And we've depended that no matter what's been going on with them, that they would stay together. And for all intents and purposes, the Greenleafs do have a little bit of a facade that we put up in front of all the things that go on behind closed doors. And they're kind of showing out in front of the facade. And so us kids, what does that mean for us? And how are we going to step up to the plate, battle our demons? Because we have a lot of our laundry that comes out this year. And how are we really going to cope with that and either stand in the stead of where our parents are fracturing, and or step into our own, into what we're supposed to be doing. And can we talk about
come on,
charity?
Tell me. Yeah, you can do
so charity, Grace is the problem.
First of all,
Grace was gone for 20 years, and she gonna come back and wreak havoc. So that we trying to get that cleaned up. Pray for my sister. No, Charity. So seasons 1 and 2, Charity is married. She's happy. She gets pregnant, and she's got twins. And she's about 7 months along when her husband confesses that he is into other men. And so she feels betrayed. She's lost her trust. She loses a baby. She has a baby. The marriage is gone. And now she's single. She's kind of on her own. Kevin leaves, doesn't tell her where he's gone. She can't reach him. Now she's a single parent. And she has not had time to deal with everything that has happened. The loss of the child, the birth of a child, the loss of her marriage, the loss of her best friend, the loss of trust, the feeling of betrayal. And she's had to, as Lady May, her mom would have her do, put your makeup on, get your hair done, and keep it stepping. And so that's what she's been doing. And now season 3, Kevin is back. Kevin is demanding his rights without apologizing for everything that he's put her through. And now she's breaking down. Now she's feeling the weight of all of that hurt and that grief that she's gone through, but she has not really let out, is coming out, and is coming out in ways that are very unexpected. And so she's on a spiral, and if it's going up or down, we don't know.
You got to tune in.
You got to tune in.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, one of our, this is something kind of relating to us here at The Wave. One of our things is our new, campaign is Soul Is. Now, we're not talking about just soul music. What we're talking about is soul.
Yeah.
And our music is about what's in the soul. So I was hoping maybe each one of you could explain to me what soul is to you. Tough question.
What soul is? I believe when you come to a place where you have a great understanding of why you were put on this earth, why God created you, what you were supposed to change or do, and why your story is meaningful and why it is of usefulness, and everyone has that you are walking in your soul's purpose, and there is a lightness to that step, and no matter where the rocks and the valleys might happen, you can forge ahead and you can keep walking because you know there is meaning in every single step. And for me, that is one of the aspects of what soul is.
Wow, it's a very good one. It's a very good one, Deborah.
That was beautiful.
It was. It was
That was
nice.
really, girl.
Thanks, Sissy.
Smart.
She likes it.
Let's take an offering.
Right? Because you went ahead and preached a little bit.
Yes.
Your soul is your purpose. What you're here to do. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what things look like on the outside. It doesn't matter what the situation looks like. If you know who you are and you know what you've been called to do and you know what God has put in you, nobody can change that. No situation can change that. And I think the situation is there to propel you forward and to grow your faith and to keep you stepping into everything that He's put inside you to do.
Preach.
So
Nice.
That's right.
You guys, now we got to follow that up with the song. I know that I kind of teased about you guys singing, and so obviously, where do you guys live? By the way, what's city, state?
LA.
Oh, you're here in LA. Okay. I thought you were on the East Coast somewhere. So you're.
don't she look East Coast?
Hi.
Actually,
East Coast.
she could fit right in everywhere. She's, both of you.
She's just a beauty.
People are the same everywhere.
That's right.
But I wanted you guys to do the Wave song for us, man, because everybody wants to know if you can really sing. Now I know you're Winans.
that's
You're
so
supposed to be able to
funny.
sing, and I heard her.
See, that's not right. That's not right.
No,
Just because I'm a Winans, it's a lot of Winans out here. Everybody can't hit a note.
But girl, you can.
So since you know the song, even though you're East Coast, I know you listen to us online, but
I
go ahead
do.
and do your thing there.
Yeah, give us that, baby girl.
Radio.com, by the way.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Hit it.
94.7 The Wave.
Yes.
I guess.
Deborah.
See, why you so funny?
I'll sing
You
it
want
with
me to
you.
do the same thing?
No, go ahead. You
That's
can
so
do it.
funny. 94.7 The Wave.
And when your
I love
family
your tone.
sees this, they're going to say, you should have,
I love her.
Oh, they
tone.
don't. It's funny. They think it's funny that I'm singing. I never wanted to sing. So this is just, they laugh every time.
So for everyone that, is dying to see the new season, can you tell us some more, where it airs? And I don't know if you know the times in
Absolutely.
every area is different time zones.
Let me tell you something. It's on OWN. That's the Oprah Winfrey Network. Every Wednesday, 10 p.m., 9 Central. Check it out. The first 2 seasons are on Netflix. If you need to catch up, if you haven't seen anything, get caught up because it's the show to be watching.
It sure is. Tune in, y'all. And we have an offering, don't we?
Oh, yes.
We do. We have an offering for you. You ready?
Okay.
Don't start too high, though.
Child, please.
I will leave you out there by
I
yourself.
cast all my cares upon you.
I lay all of my burdens down at your feet. And anytime I don't know what to do, I will cast all my cares upon you.
Yes. That is awesome. You ladies are fabulous. It is so nice to see
Yes,
you
it's
guys
great to see you.
doing
Thanks.
your thing, and the show is just awesome. You
Thank
guys,
you.
you're fabulous actors. Is it actors, actresses?
you.
I like to say actors for female
Actors,
now.
fine.
I like actors too.
You guys are
What we
fabulous.
do.
But we
Thank you.
appreciate you supporting the show
Yes.
and getting the word out and letting people know it's there and it's for everyone. It's for everyone.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Greg. This is awesome. We appreciate you.